Hey guys, it's Turner.
And Addie.
We're Turner and Addie. And today we're making soap inspired by Centaur World.
In Centaur World.
Centaur World is a show about a warhorse named Horse who gets separated from her rider and ends up in a place called Centaur World.
Which, you guessed it, is full of colorful magical centaurs.
So we wanted to make a soap inspired by two of our favorite characters.
Horse and Wamawink.
Is that a new friend?
Now we're gonna go over everything you need to make this soap. You need a white and clear non-porous soap base, rubbing alcohol, skin-safe colorants, skin-safe fragrance, a thermometer, you can use your kitchen thermometer, something to cut the soap with,
2 or more microwavable safe measuring cups, kitchen scale, optional, just makes life easier. You're going to need a soap mold. We are using a milk carton and something to cut off the top of the milk carton.
The very first thing you do to make this soap is to create your soap mold. We are using a milk carton, so we have to cut off the top so we can pour the soap. Now that your soap mold is ready to use, you need to fill it with water on a scale to figure out just how much soap you're gonna need to melt down. Make sure to pour it to the brim.
We got 16 ounces.
So divide by 2, that is 8 ounces per both measuring cups.
Clear and white. That's why we need to split in half because we're using 2 colors.
So we're gonna cut 1/4 of each of these blocks. Also, get a parent to help you with this.
So when you're done, grab your microwave safe measuring cup and you will put each of them in there.
Now it is time to put our soap in the microwave. You make sure that you do this at 30-second bursts or until it's 150 degrees. I decided to add the blue color to the clear soap. 1 drop should do it. Our white soap is ready now. We are going to also add color to this. I'm going to be using the black colorant to make a light gray soap using the white soap because horse's fur is a light gray.
Can't believe I'm gonna do this, but just remember, Horse, you're doing this for her.
Okay guys, we're getting ready to pour it. Ooh, it looks really cool.
That is super cool. Just a little swirl.
Want to make it look cool at the top?
Now you have to wait about 1 to 2 hours for it to fully solidify. The soap is now hardened, so we're going to take it out. So our soap is now unmolded and ready to cut. Have an adult help. So this created a great swirl of the 2 colors and it smells excellent.
So we're on to the next soap, Wamawink, inspired by the alpaca centaur.
Look who came crawling back. Maybe we should share our giggle cakes. Maybe not.
Our first step is to take our clear soap and cut out 1 ounce. Because it is so small, you don't want to put it in for too long, so we're going to start off with 10 seconds, see if that works. Now that we've gotten our clear soap finished, so you just want to do a thin layer. We're going to add the sprinkles to show how bubbly and friendly Wamawink is. We spray because we want to get rid of the bubbles, and for the next layer we want it to really stick in. If you don't spray, it won't stick together and you'll have a bunch of different clumps. And we're going to start cutting the next part. And while he does that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I picked Wamawink for my soap. So Wamawink is bubbly and friendly, like I had said. She's also the leader of the centaurs and has a fierce side too. So that's why I picked her. And she's bright pink. It's like a hot pink and a light pink. So that's why I'm bringing those 2 colors into my soap. Now that Turner's done, I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Next, we are going to put in the color. We have 2 colors here. We have peach, which is going to be the lighter pink, and we have fuchsia. So now that we're done putting the colorant, and we're going to start with the fragrance, so you can do that. We're going to start with about 6 drops. Next step will be we need to raise the side so you can put the bright pink actually on the half of the soap. And we're going to spritz all over that. I'm going to pour about like 2/3 of the way, and then spritz some more so all the bubbles get out. This is fully hardened, so we're gonna go on to the next step. So Turner has his 3 ounces of clear, exactly what we did last time, but again with light pink. And we're gonna put them in here and heat them up. While he does that, I'm gonna talk a little bit about melt and pour. So melt and pour, you can be so many ideas that you guys can do out there. You can swirl, you can do what we're doing, anything really. And then like last time, we'll heat them up for 30 seconds. Okay, we're just gonna check this. It's at 195, so we're gonna mix it. And we're going to start with the fragrance. We're gonna do about 6 drops again. This is peach, by the way. Before we spray it, we're gonna check the temperature, make sure it is good for spraying. It is 140, which is the perfect amount of temperature to put it in this. Now I'm going to pour it in. We're gonna let that harden and we're gonna see you guys on the next step, the last step. So now that this has fully hardened, we're going on to the last step of the soap, which means Turner has to cut up 3 more blocks of white base and we have to melt it up. Okay, now that he's finished, I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Okay, now this is fully melted. I'm gonna mix it some. It is at 151, and we're going to start with the fragrance. We're gonna do about 6 drops again. Perfect. Now we're going to spritz. Now I'm going to pour it in.
Perfect. Spray one more time to remove all bubbles off the top.
Now that we're finished, it looks really good, and I'm excited to show you guys the final product once it hardens. See you guys then.
Don't you guys want to see the world?
Yeah.
Feel the wind in your manes.
Yeah.
Feel the crunch of skulls under your hooves.
Wait, what?
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay, I'm back, and after a couple hours of hardening, it is ready. I'm super excited to open this up. So let's do it. I love it, and from this angle, looks really good. You can see the light pink, hot pink, all the sprinkles showing how like she's sparkly and nice. And this is the Wama Wink soap. Here's my Wama Wink inspired soap.
And here's my horse inspired soap.
We hope you had fun today making soap with us at home. Thanks for watching.
And don't forget, Centaur Road is now streaming on Netflix.